What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be doing a tier list of some of our best offensive linemen right now. College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Now, similar to the tight end position, I honestly enjoy doing positions in which abilities aren't that big of a factor because it makes it so much easier, right? I know the majority of you guys pass the ball more than you run the ball. Okay, awesome. That I obviously take into consideration. But other than that, like, again, a lot of this is self-explanatory strength. And then that, what I just mentioned, do you throw the ball or run the ball a little bit more? Now, again, if you are one which you run the ball, you're probably going to have to watch this because, again, I'll comment on how good they are, whether you are whether you like to air it out, whether you do like to run the football. And so, again, it will be helpful to watch all this. But I really do appreciate all the recent support on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. Now, we're going to go one by one. We'll talk about all of these cards because I don't remember all of them. Olu Fashanu, 97 run block, 97 pass block. Honestly, looks like a pretty complete left tackle in this game. Is he perfect? I'll leave that up to you, but the guard looks absolutely amazing. At the left tackle position, I feel like he's going to be tough to beat. I mean, again, 97, both run blocking and pass blocking. It's tough to beat that type of card. I'm going to throw him at S tier. Tiger Shanks, we'll have a lot of the good cards up next. I don't even feel like mixing these cards up. For Tiger Shanks, again, 97 strength, 95 run blocking, 97 pass blocking. Honestly, the run blocking leaves a little bit to be desired here. Like, I think the card is good. I don't think he's as perfect as the other card, though. Call me crazy. Again, find guys that fit your scheme too. I do want to mention that. I'm going to throw Tiger Shanks at S or at A tier. I don't think he's quite as good as Fashanu. Like, say what you want. I don't see it with the card. Tristan Wirfs, he's an Iowa go. And so, I obviously got to love him because he's from Iowa. I don't really have a choice. 98 strength, 95 run blocking, 97 pass blocking. I think he's better than the last guy we just talked about, especially if you're, like to throw the football. But that 98 strength for Tristan Wirfs obviously is immaculate. Is he better than Tiger Shanks? I'm going to throw him at the same tier. I think both cards are really, really solid. Will Campbell up next. He's a fraternities card. I don't necessarily normally love fraternities cards. 96 strength. Like, what? How are you a 97 overall? His pass blocking is not great. He's just a letdown. And I'm not saying the card is horrible. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying overall, I feel like he's just a little bit of a letdown in this game. I think B tier is as high as I can go with Mr. Will Campbell. Next up, we see a Mullen, another fraternities card. He's a left tackle. Again, another card that's probably going to be a little bit of a letdown. Okay, did I spell his name wrong? I don't know. Okay, I am all over the place. Wyatt Mullen. Okay, can I type his name in right? Here we go. 95 strength, 92 run block. Like, again, I don't make it up. The fraternities cards most of the time are trash. Again, I don't make the rules. It's just the way it is here. William's fine. He's just obviously not great. Cam Johnson up next, right guard. Our first guard. We've seen tackle, now a guard. From what I know about him, I think the card is good. Now, that's just from me looking to possibly buy him for my team. 98 strength, 96 run blocking, 95 run blocking. But he does come with the 98 strength. And at the right guard position, I'm going to throw him at A tier. I always say strength is super important at that offensive line position. I think it's one of the most important things you can have. And so I am going to throw him at that A tier. I think he is a really, really solid right guard in this game. Lampkin up next. I like it. Right guard after right guard. Let's see where Lampkin does deserve to go here. Is he better than the card? Well, we've got two Lampkins. Let's look. The 97 overall Lampkin comes with that 97 strength, solid, 96 run blocking, 98 pass blocking. Look, I think Lampkin is better than the card I just covered. Like, I genuinely do, and I got no skin in the game. Now, the other Lampkin, while I'm already here, we can talk about him. Where does he belong, right? Where does this Stars of the Season Lampkin belong? Strength's a little bit lower. Pass blocking's nearly just as good. Like, again, am I crazy for saying, the cards are eerily similar? No. I do think the 97 is slightly better. Is the difference enough to, be like, oh, well, you should buy? I mean, no, the difference is barely enough. So buy the cheaper option, but do say they are a tier apart. Jeff Saturday is incredible. I mean, his prices went down a little bit. I bought him when he was a little more expensive, but I still like what Jeff Saturday gives you. 152 at this stage, great run blocker, great pass blocker, 97 strength. I honestly think he is deserving of S tier. Now, is he the best center in the game? Again, we'll talk about that as we do go through things, but I'm telling you, Jeff Saturday is an absolute beast, an absolute stud of a card on this game. Zach Martin up next. Honestly, I've seen a decent amount of Zach Martin. I just don't know how high I can go with him. Again, he's a solid left tackle. None of these cards that I talk about are going to be bad. He's just fine, though. Like, I think B tier is the right tier. He just doesn't do anything that like blows you away. He's a fine card. I think you could have a lot of success with him, but I don't think you can go above that B tier. Seaton up next, another fraternities card. And I'm telling you, I do not like these fraternities cards. Like if a card's a fraternity card, I'm already against them because they're not nearly as good. Now I will say with Seaton, his pass blocking stats are pretty decent. His run blocking stats are decent, but he has a 95 strength as a 97 overall left tackle. Like, does that sit right with you? I'm just asking, right? The 95 strength with everything else this card does, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. He's still good enough to be a B tier. Felter up next. He's a stud at the left guard position. Is he the best left guard in the game? I think maybe. Like, I genuinely think he might be. You look at the card, comes with 98 strength, 95 run blocking, 95 pass blocking, but really good strength. Maybe he needs to go down a tier. Probably A tier, but I do like the card as far as an overall right guard. Another left tackle, Joe Alt. I actually think for his price is one of the price-wise best left tackles in the game. Problem is, again, is he worth, what he's going for? I don't know. Like decent pass blocking, decent run blocking, but there's just nothing again that blows you away. I guess I gotta go B tier. I don't want to go B tier, but I think that's ultimately where I have to go with the card. I think he's good, but I don't know if he's next level great. Next up, Membu. I don't know, man. He came out a while ago. At this stage, like, I don't know. I feel like if you throw the football, Membu is obviously really solid with the 97 pass blocking, but the 94 run blocking with the 95 strength, I'm honestly going C tier. I do not see it with Membu. Cleveland up next. I know he's only a 96 overall. I don't think this card is bad. Now, I'm going to look him up, make sure that I'm right on this, but I feel like when I've looked at this card in the past, pretty decent. Only 95 strength. I mean, honestly, he's a tier down. He is C tier. He's not bad, but he's a tier down. Joe Thomas up next. Like I said, I started with a lot of the, really good cards. Obviously going to work my way down slightly. For Thomas, 97 strength for the card. Good run blocking, good pass blocking. Honestly, I think this card plays above his stats. And you guys might disagree with me on that, but I genuinely think for Joe Thomas, he does. I think he's at least a B tier right tackle in the game. I think he's good. Latovsky up next. See what he gets into here at that right guard position. And again, find what works for you, right? I'm talking about these guys, better run blockers, pass blockers. For Latovsky, he's a better pass blocker, 96 strength. Looks solid, especially if you like to throw the football. I'm actually going to throw him up there at B tier. Blake Miller up next. Is it me or is the right tackle position really weak? Like, I got to look at this, okay? Because I feel like the right tackle position is one that's extremely weak. I guess it's gotten a little better, but I still think it's weak. 97 strength. Decent run blocker, not a great pass blocker. He's honestly C tier. He's not great. Darsaw up next. Look, I used to run the spread chem, so I've ran Darsaw a little bit. I just don't love him. 96 strength's nice, but pass blocking, run blocking, he's C tier. He's just okay, Card's not bad. He is just okay on this game. Doesn't do anything to blow you away. Now we have a couple of these stars of the season players. And I'm telling you right now, the stars of the season was one of the best overall drops that we have seen for Kelvin Banks Jr. Only 96 strength, but he's got 99 pass blocking. Like, what? 99 pass blocking is crazy. Run blocking, obviously not ideal. I do think he is B tier, given everything, all things considered, but for a 96 overall, solid. Connerly Jr., kind of in that same, tier. Like, I think Connerly Jr., especially if you're running that Oregon team chem, super good, 96 strength, 99 pass blocking. He's got to go in that B tier. Really solid option. Left guard, Fairchild up next. Another stars of the season guard. Let's see what Fairchild gets into here at that left guard position. Again, find guys that fits your scheme, what you want to do. Way better pass blocker than run blocker. If you like to run the football, Fairchild is not good. But in pass protection, might be A tier. Overall, I'm going to throw him at that B tier because, again, the run blocking leaves a lot to be desired. Seth McLaughlin is a stud. I'm telling you right now. Seth McLaughlin has to be one of the best centers in the game. He comes with 99 strength, only 94 pass blocking, but really good run blocker. I think he is at this stage maybe slightly worse than Saturday, just because Saturday is going to be a better pass protector. But I'm telling you right now, Seth McLaughlin is extremely good on this game. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm laying the chips out there because if you need Seth McLaughlin, especially if you run the football, the guard can play. Next up, we see Jalen Slappy. He does have a 98 strength, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, for Slappy. Let's see. Again, go on CFB fan. 98 strength's incredible. 95 pass blocking, 95 run blocking. I actually think Slappy's really good. Only gonna put him at B tier, but I do think the card's solid. Jared Wilson up next. Is he our first center in that B tier? Maybe. Again, when I've looked at Wilson, I don't think he compares to those top level cards. The card's not bad. 96 strength. Good pass blocking. He is B tier. He's not as good as Seth McLaughlin, in my opinion. Card solid. Cooper Mays up next. again, I don't think he does that much on the field. 95 strength. Good pass blocker to 97, but run blocking and strengths is not really there. I'm going to go C tier. If you want to go higher with him because, you know, he's a great pass protector, do what you guys got to do. At the end of the day, a lot of this happens to end up being preference-based. So, again, do what you guys got to do. TJ Shanahan up next. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like when he came out, he was okay. It's just like at this stage, 94 strength, 92 pass blocking. He's our first D tier card. I mean, again, if you like to throw the football, he's just not it. Maybe if you like to run it, whatever, but I mean, I don't know. I'm going to go D tier. I just do not love it. Next up, Thunny up next. I don't know, man. For Joe, it's tough. Like, again, are you that elite of the elite? 96 strength, good pass blocking. If you like to throw the football, he's fine. But if you like to run the football at all, he's not great. Tollison up next. I think he's better than Shanahan. I think he's bad. I think he's at least at the same level as Mays, to be honest. I honestly might like Tollison more. 97 pass blocking's elite. He's going to go at C tier. Don't love him, but I think that's where he belongs. Trent Williams up next. I feel like when Trent Williams comes out, I always like him. Like, I don't know what it is about Trent Williams cards, but I always like him. 95 strength, 97 pass blocking. If you like to run the football, find somebody else. But if you like to throw at basically every play, Trent Williams can absolutely play on this game. Kandra up next. Now we're to some of these 95. So, again, 95 plus. We're ranked here. We'll see what Kandra gets into. 95 strength. Decent pass blocking. Honestly, am I crazy to say that he's better than Shanahan? Like, compare these stats right here. Okay, 95s basically across the board to this. I'm telling you, I think he's better. I'm putting Kandra up a tier. I'm putting him at C tier. Call me crazy. That's what I like. 95 Zach Martin. I mean, we're stretching it here, putting him, even including him on this list. This is stretching it. 94 strength, yikes. I mean, he is our first F tier card. Maybe our only F tier card that we'll get. We'll have to see. Tyler Johnson up next, a guard here. Let's see what Mr. Tyler Johnson gets into. 95 strength, good pass blocker. I have no issues with him at that right guard position. He's actually going to go up and join Kandra at that C tier. Center, Brady Wilson. Okay, let's see what he gets into as a center. Are you F tier? Are you B tier? Or are you C tier? Are you, D tier? Let's see. 95 strength, good pass blocker. Don't have many issues with him at all. I mean, is he C tier? I'm throwing him in there. I think he's just as good as Tollison, honestly. Ben Powers up next, right guard, 95 overall. For Ben Powers, I feel like with his old card I didn't love, 95 strength, better run blocker than pass blocker. He's going to go down a D tier. He's fine, but again, I like pass blockers more. Caleb Tiernan up next. I feel like when I've looked at this card in the past, I've liked him. So we'll have to see here. 96 strength, only a 92 pass blocking. Ooh, he's got to go at that D tier. I do like the strength. He's got to go there. Laramie Tunsil up next. I feel like we've seen a lot of Tunsil cards this year. I feel like, again, I don't mind the fact what EA is doing, but I feel like we need more, more variety of cards. If you like to throw the football specifically, especially in the air raid chemistry, Tunsil is C tier. I mean, again, throwing the football, pass protecting, really solid. Josh Fryer up next. CFP card? What in the world? Haven't seen this card in forever. Remember, look at the prices, see if they fit what you want. 94 strength. Not a good card, though. I mean, my goodness, this card is not good whatsoever. If you upgrade him, maybe, right? If you do click the upgrade button, he gets a lot better. But without the upgrade, throw him in the F tier. Give me a break. Trey Weedig up next. See what he gets into. Again, a lot of these cards just might not be great. 95 strength, 90 pass blocking. I mean, if you like to run the football, Weedig could play, but not if you like to throw it. Ben Coleman. I got a BND Ben Coleman. So this is actually important. I actually have not looked him up completely. Can the card play? 95 strength. 94 pass blocking. Run blocking is not as good. But honestly, he can play for me, right? I got a BND version of him. He can absolutely play. And do think probably, honestly, I'm going to go, just because I got a BND, I'm going to go C tier. I think he's between C and D. Addison West up next. I don't know. I feel like Nightmares cards just don't, like, I don't know. We'll have to see. It does come with a 92 strength and 93 pass blocking. F tier, my friend. Joshua Gray, at this stage, I think leaves something to be desired. Not saying he's horrible. I'm not saying you can't play him because I think he's actually on my team right now. I'm just saying at this stage with 95 strength, he doesn't really pass block well, doesn't really run block well. I'm going to go F tier. I just don't see it. Kelvin Banks Jr., again, a card that came out a while ago. A lot of people may still have him around on their team because he was cheap for a while. 95 strength, 92 pass blocking. I mean, at this stage, find somebody else. You are F tier. Carter Smith, 97 overall. New card here. Came out, I do believe today, right? In the Stories of the Week set. 97 strength, 96 pass blocking at that left tackle position. Yeah, sign me up for him. Especially if you run the option chemistry. Like, sign me up. Is he S tier? Is he as good as Fashanu? I don't think so, but he's close. A tier for the card. Golben up in the last tier. Let's see what Golben gets into. Again, Stories of the Week card. Again, if he fits your scheme, option scheme, obviously going to be better. Great run blocker, great pass blocker, 98 strength. Yeah, you are S tier Golben. The best left guard in the game, and honestly, I don't even know if it's particularly close. That's going to wrap it up for us ranking each and every one of our offensive linemen, the best offensive linemen in the game, ranked from S tier all the way down to F tier. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Who was I too high on? Who was I too low on? And who did I get exactly right? Let me know. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.